Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in, oh, when the Saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Crescent City of New Orleans and the Caesars Superdome, the home of the Saints. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. Off we go here in New Orleans. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with the rookie out of Florida. And a strong start on the ground. He'll get 7 on the game's first play.
Tackled at the 34-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Ryan Brzee. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. It'll be a punt coming from the Vikings. Rashid Shaheed back to return this one. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 45-yard line.
Reno. Nice.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Now they'll set up to throw. Pass is caught by Olave. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Saints.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
1st and 10.
Come on. Set.
Here's Kamara. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
So after the loss on 1st, Here's 2nd and 14.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Rush. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. Andrew Van Ginkel. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Let's go now. Viking 18. Go.
He'll drop to throw. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
6 yards.
The Saints will punt this one away. Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. On play action, here's McCarthy. Open is the tight end, Oliver. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2 yards on the
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he's going to be out of bounds, well short of what he needed. And the punt team will come on for 4th down.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Has an opening past the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Give him 14 on that play. One play, one first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, they're able to get you down for a loss.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
And he's going to be shoved out of bounds after a gain of only a couple.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to, what they call, punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. What will the second quarter have in store? More from New Orleans after this. Third down, they need 5.
Stop. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
He'll look to throw. Forced out left. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. Andrew Van Ginkel working his way in to earn his second sack of this first half. Here's their punter now. He'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. This is brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 29-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Handoff here, up the middle, and he did not want to go down. Good running, manages to gain 5.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. He did not. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it'll be 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he is on to punt for Minnesota. Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready, set.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
They'll look to throw. That one caught Devon Valen. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. That one good for 29.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Kamara. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
What a great run down here inside the red zone, Mike. It's so important that you still can run the ball. Great job here by the back. I thought for a minute he was going to score. He gets it all the way down inside the 1, and I wouldn't be surprised if they let him finish this drive off.
Reno, let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70 line. Ready.
Miller is in. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The score, Saints 7, Vikings nothing.
So before he gets out on defense, here is Justin Reed to kick this one away. From the end zone, here comes Felton. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give, and now it's McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison.
I think when that ball left his hand, he had visions of a big play, and then that big play almost got flipped on its head because I think he's lucky that that ball didn't end up going back the other direction because that defender got both hands on it but just couldn't come down with the pick.
2nd and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Chase Young getting to the quarterback there for his 8th sack of the year. A nice job of getting to him, making sure that return is not going anywhere.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. Has some room inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line. They get 21 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Two minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Okay, ready?
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy 80. Ready?
He'll go again here with Kamara, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
3rd and 6.
Go! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll run a draw now. It's Kamara. Fighting for the blocker. He loses the football. And the Vikings have the takeaway.
Recovered by the Vikings.
McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. Javon Godchaux in there for the sack. It is a loss of 6 to begin the drive.
This offense just continues to struggle to find any sort of rhythm. And now part of it is self-inflicted wounds. But the vast majority of their struggles has just been their inability to pass protect. You can't expect your quarterback to settle into the game and have any confidence operating out of the pocket when the second he hits his back foot, the play's over.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this 1st half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
3rd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger, up past the 25. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
First down, Vikings.
Here's 1st and 10. Now McCarthy. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And this will be incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll be 2nd down.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing again is McCarthy. To the right side, he's got Hawkinson, his tight end. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
3rd and inches. To the air once more is McCarthy. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. McCarthy going to look to throw again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To throw once more, here's McCarthy. And he's in. Doug Oliver. Touchdown, Minnesota. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
The game at 7. Will Reichard to kick off for
halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Ready, ready?
On play action, he'll set up to throw.
The pass. Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60, go!
Rush comes, they're setting up the screen, and that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
And it's a good return here. He's going to set his guys up with outstanding field position.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Here's a toss as they look to run, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Second and 11. To throw, it's McCarthy. He connects with Jordan Addison. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives them a first down.
13 yards. And the Vikings first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first. And they've got a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Looking to throw. McCarthy. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They've got it at the 8, first down and goal.
Here we go, set. 79. Check smash,
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Now from the 9, it'll be second and goal. Setting up to throw is McCarthy. To the goal line and in. Felton. Touchdown, Vikings. His 4th TD grab of the season. Reichert now to add the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboy 80. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Ready?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Escaping to his left. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Dallas Turner. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. Quick throw here is complete. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Brings up third down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
Throwing now on third and long. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
I like the fact that they took a shot on third and long, right? A lot of offenses in that situation would be a little bit more conservative playing for the 4th down punt. They're trying to pick up a big chunk play through the air, but now that you can't connect, it all but guarantees you got to punt this ball away as it brings up 4th and a mile.
The Vikings take over first and 10. at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, here's McCarthy. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
McCarthy to the air on 2nd down. That one incomplete. Good job. 6-foot there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Ready? 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On the give, this is Kamara. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ready, set.
2nd and 7.
Set. 60 Vikings.
He'll drop to throw. The right side to 11. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 19 in the air. It's good for a Saints 1st down. Out of the gun, he'll throw, rolling to the left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
A give up the middle with Kamara. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up fourth down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
In motion, it's Jefferson. His drive will start on the ground, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They'll put Addison in motion. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
So, a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard. And it's 1st and 10. To throw is McCarthy. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. That's into the hands of Jordan Mason. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get 25 on that connection. It'll be a Vikings first down. They'll turn and hand this one off. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. He'll get this inside the 20, a nice run. They're in the red zone. It's 1st down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's close to another 1st down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Tight end on the move left. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
1st and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run it on the inside handoff. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line.
Henderson on the tackle. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Minnesota. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Riker good with the extra point. The Vikings will take a 21-7 lead.
Will Riker to kick off for the Vikings.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. Shaheed now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the jump. Come on. Set. Viking 18. Go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Olave coming across the field. He's got it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
19 yards.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
Viking 18.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready.
They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3. That one out wide for Kamara. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 3, but that is good enough for a first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 47.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now on 2nd and long.
Cougar 19.
They'll drop to throw. Shaheed with the catch. They pick up 17 through the air. First down, New Orleans.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll look to throw again. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. They'll come up for 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Kamara. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Tackled back at the 35-yard line.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Pass is caught by Olave. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up with one of the best route runners in the league.
And they're going to get the first down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts, and they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining on the clock.
17-yard line.
Here's first down.
Cavity Lions. Go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession. So they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back. And it's not going to be easy.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it is a win for our visitors, the Vikings. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in. It looked like a different group here as they respond with a solid victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.